Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How are you doing this evening? How are you doing whatever time it is when you're watching this? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know how your day is going, because I always come and share how my day is going, and I very rarely get to hear how your day is going. And I enjoy having conversations. So, let's do that. I don't really have a topic today or anything that I don't feel particularly inspired to share a message. And I just got done cutting the grass and showering, so I'm hot and sweaty, and you know it's late, and I just wanna kind of chill for a little bit. But I will say, you know, in relation to the software that I sold, I got news this week that we probably, I don't think anything's been signed yet, but we have another customer coming on board, which means another influx of work for me in the upcoming weeks, and that's really exciting. Like, I'm really, you know, there's something rewarding about making something that people use, you know. I mean, this show is kind of an example of that. I make it, and you come and you watch it, and that's rewarding for me. But when it's something like software, and I've got hundreds, if not thousands of users now, well, I do have thousands of users now, that's really special. It's really cool to know that, you know, I can log in every day and check activity logs and see how much people are using it, what they're using it for, and that's really, really cool. And so to hear that another team is coming on, it's like, okay, cool. That's a lot of work for me. You know, I have to build the database out and stuff and get stuff set up for them and train them and make sure that the software does what they expect of it. I'm starting to get to the point where it might require some customization on, you know, based on what specific users or specific districts or whatever need. So, you know, I'm starting to hit that point where I have to really sit down and think about how it's structured. You know, it was originally built to be a multi site or a multi corporation, I guess, platform, so everything can coexist in one database. I don't have to break it out have separate databases for individual institutions. And the reason that I built it that way was because it's really built for the K-12 school system, and staff move around a lot in the K-12 school system. So this year, an instructor might be this school district, and next year they're at a completely different district. And I wanted all of that data to be I wanted that data to just follow the user just by updating, you know, this user is now in this district, and all of their data would follow them. And it wouldn't have to be any sort of back-end developer, you know, database manager doing any sort of weird, funky table stuff to make things work. It just works. So I built it that way initially, which is great, except when, you know, I have one school district currently that they keep asking for things that I don't really think are useful features. And I've asked the other districts that are using the software if they wanted it, and it was kind of like, no, not really. Like, I don't know why I would want that. And so I'm starting to get to this point where maybe I need to start thinking about how customization works in the software. And so, you know, it's thoughts. But just knowing that, you know, another team wants to come on, another school district wants to come on board and wants to use my software. That's really cool. God, I'm sweaty. So, that was my thought processes today. Also, I got handed it's upstairs. I got handed a MacBook Pro today, so I don't know what to do with that. I'm not a Mac user, but I'm going to try to get a development environment set up on it so that I can use it instead of my personal laptop. My personal laptop is really not suited for development work of any kind, so I do have an alternative machine right now, which is good, that I can use when I'm not at work, which maybe, don't tell them I said this, but maybe I can do some editing on it. But regardless, thank you for stopping by and being my friends. Thank you for just listening to me rattle every day. I hope to have some good content up soon, more projects and such. We'll see. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and telling me about your day in the comments. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Goodreads.com. Who wrote the children's book Cinderella? Charles Perrault was a French author who laid foundations for a new literary genre, the fairy tale, and whose best-known tales, offered as if they were pre-existing folk tales, include Little Red Riding Hood, Sleeping Beauty, Puss in Boots, Cinderella, Bluebeard, Hop o' My Thumb, Diamonds and Toads, and Patient Griselda. Griselda. Never heard of that one.